looking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense led by their new quarterback, Case Keenum. Now, Keenum, a guy, he's seen his fair share of highs and lows in this game. The high, likely his 22-touchdown season for the Vikings in 2017, and the low probably being traded by Denver after one 6-10 season. But here he is, ready to rock and roll.
Round 20! 54! Hey, we're good! Our time!
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Keenum. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a game. Gain of 10.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the carry, Thompson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And a quick look at Washington's offense.
The number 4 overall pick in the 2010 draft is left tackle Trent Williams, and oftentimes we talk about a guy of his potential and say just plug him in at left tackle for the next 10 years, but rarely does that work out. In this case, it's been spot on. A 7-time Pro Bowler, he patrols the blind side of all of his quarterbacks.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quick.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Take 2. Pilot, 60.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So here are the Cowboys under head coach Jason Garrett as they get set for their first opportunity. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big run that time by Elliott, 73 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
hot. Right hot.
Check. Watch 54. Watch
22. 22. Get hot.
On second down, it's Peterson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Keenum on third down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Keenum going to come up now first and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the 50, it's Keenum. It's caught inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Keenum. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to our... Orlando standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there, 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Draw play, Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott from the gun. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Let's go. Let's get there. 51's the mark.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Ready? 90.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin. In the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week, and they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well, 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. For Zeke, one of the first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. From the 29, Prescott flushed out right. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Going to take a shot for Gallup, and this will be caught at the 30. That's good for 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, QB, come on. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Here we go.
We're going to 53.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. From the 22, Keenum. And this one complete to Reed. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Keenum. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Thompson. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
It's just me and you.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through.
Jordan Reed. Touchdown, Redskins.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Now this throw caught left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. This looks like a free play for Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.